All right. Hey. So we, the MAB Youth, 282 representatives from 142 Biosphere Reserves in 85 countries, gathered in the Po Delta Biosphere Reserve from the 18th to 23rd September 2017 at the first MAB Youth Forum. We are thankful to have had the chance to attend a highly interactive and participatory forum with over 50 workshops in 8 locations within the Po Delta Biosphere Reserve. We would like to thank the people of the Po Delta Biosphere Reserve, organizers, sponsors, participants, hosts, and volunteers for their hospitality and commitment to making us all feel at home. Sorry. This forum has been an amazing opportunity to share and collaborate with our peers to form a collective vision for the future of youth in Biosphere Reserves. Despite the fact that we come from diverse backgrounds, we are united on the objectives and actions for the Biosphere Reserves, the World Network of Biosphere Reserves, and the MAB program. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Declarations. As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we ask all Biosphere Reserves to commit to creating attractive and long-term employment opportunities linked to the values of Biosphere Reserves, in particular, conservation of biodiversity and habitat restoration, involving local enterprises and cooperating with local stakeholders. In particular, we suggest to create hubs and incubators to support sustainable business ideas in each Biosphere Reserves, to create an open debate to share information concerning employment opportunities connected with Biosphere Reserve values, and to develop training programs in order to develop youth skills and employability in our Biosphere Reserves. Thank you.
As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we ask all Biosphere Reserve to commit to spreading scientific and traditional knowledge connected to the values of the Biosphere Reserves, to raise awareness, sense of belonging, and guarantee its transfer to future generations. As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we commit ourselves and also ask Biosphere Reserves to implement these actions, to organize periodical events of cultural, ecological, economic topics involving local stakeholders and communities, to organize summer camps, workshops, and conferences for training young people to be ambassadors of their Biosphere Reserves.
Thank you. Well, we ask all Biosphere Reserve to develop relationships with educational institutions at all levels and within and out with Biosphere Reserve borders, in particular, to develop a specific curriculum and programs in schools and universities dealing with Biosphere Reserve characteristics, values, and tools, to develop cooperation between research institutions and local economic organizations in order to improve, uplift research and internships.
As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we recommend that the network of Biosphere Reserves improve the exchange of information, ideas, knowledge, and good practices among Biosphere Reserves, especially through tools that stimulate the involvement of young people. In particular, we suggest the organization of periodic regional youth forums to develop and maintain a digital open access Biosphere Reserve platform, to create thematic networks such as Biosphere Reserve School and youth club programs, working to build a network among schools and within communities dealing with Biosphere Reserves themes.
We ask to promote youth exchange and cooperation in realizing concrete projects which are connected with Biosphere Reserves and Biosphere Reserve networks, such as volunteering programs in Biosphere Reserves and exchange visits between countries. As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we commit ourselves to create hosting projects for young people in Biosphere Reserves such as Airbnb and Couchsurfing.
We call for a facilitation of access to regional and interregional funding to support young people's long-term project, though establishing a funding expert or funding advisory board to find funding and raise resources, promoting the construction of a MAB crowdfunding platform, verifying the possibility to create a Biosphere Reserve carbon certificate to sell to the enterprises.
As MAB Youth Forum delegates, we ask the MAB International Coordinating Council, ICC, to improve communication at all MAB levels in order to be effective with young people, to promote a MAB survey in all Biosphere Reserves in order to get data on youth involvement, to incorporate a youth perspective in MAB communication guidelines and toolkits by revising existing and future documents, to create an annual MAB Youth Award for the best projects, and to create a specific summary of official MAB documents in youth-friendly language.
We ask the MAB International Coordinating Council to spread globally the knowledge and awareness of the vision, mission, activities of the MAB program. We propose to engage public figures as ambassadors to represent the MAB program values, organize periodic MAB Expo. We, as MAB Youth Forum delegates, commit ourselves to develop and promote interactive tools for sharing information about the MAB program at all levels, for example, social media, storytelling, and comics.
We recommend the involvement of youth in MAB governance by selecting youth representatives at all levels, especially in crucial moments of the decision process. We ask the International Coordination Council of the MAB program to include youth as observer members. We encourage countries to include mandatory youth in national delegations, national MAB committees, and in Biosphere Reserve governance. Finally, we commit ourselves to report back to our Biosphere Reserve and young people of our territory what the MAB Youth Forum participants 2017 have learned. And we ask UNESCO to establish a platform and a mechanism to monitor the MAB Youth Forum 2017 action plan and submit a periodic report. Thanks.